At 3 a.m., 71-year-old Martha from Arizona was jolted awake by a stabbing pain in her calf. Again. This wasn't the first night she'd battled leg cramps, but it was the worst yet. Have you ever had a cramp that made you jump out of bed and pace the floor in pain? If so, you're not alone. What if I told you that 3 everyday foods, ones you might already have in your kitchen, could help stop these painful spasms fast? In today's video, we'll uncover what they are and how seniors across the U.S. are using them to sleep peacefully again. So what did Martha do after yet another sleepless night? She picked up the phone and called her doctor. That conversation changed everything. Her doctor mentioned something surprisingly simple: eggs. Not a fancy supplement or expensive therapy, just plain old eggs. And it turns out eggs are one of the most powerful foods to fight off leg cramps, especially for older adults. Let's talk about why. Eggs are what nutrition experts often call a protein powerhouse. For seniors, high-quality protein is like gold. It helps repair worn-out muscles, keeps them strong, and supports everyday movement. Think about all the small things we take for granted. Getting up from a chair, bending to tie your shoes, or going for a walk around the block. That kind of strength doesn't just come from exercise. It also comes from what we put on our plate. But the benefits don't stop at protein. Eggs are also packed with vitamin D. This vitamin helps your body absorb calcium more efficiently. And calcium isn't just for bones. It's crucial for muscles too. Without enough vitamin D and calcium working together, muscles can spasm, tighten up, and cramp, especially in the middle of the night. Now here's something many folks don't realize. Eggs also provide vitamin B12. This vitamin is essential for nerve health. And when your nerves are functioning properly, the signals that tell your muscles to move or to relax flow much more smoothly. That's a big deal when you're trying to stop leg cramps in their tracks. Let's take a real-life example. Meet George, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. George had been tossing and turning every night, woken up by sharp cramps in his legs that felt like someone twisting a muscle with a wrench. It was affecting his sleep, his mood, and even his energy the next day. After speaking with his doctor and doing a little of his own research, George decided to make one small change. He added 2 eggs to his breakfast each morning. Some days he'd scramble them with spinach and a sprinkle of cheddar. Other times he'd hard-boil them the night before and enjoy them with a slice of whole-grain toast and some avocado. Within just a few weeks, George noticed the difference. The cramps didn't come as often, and when they did, they were milder and shorter. He was finally sleeping better, and more importantly, feeling more in control of his health. Dr. Emily Harper, a geriatric nutritionist with over 20 years of experience, explains it this way. Eggs are a simple yet effective food choice for seniors. Their nutrient profile supports muscle and nerve health, making them a valuable addition to the diet, especially when leg cramps are a concern. If you're wondering how to work eggs into your routine, try this. Breakfast idea. Scrambled eggs with sautéed spinach, mushrooms, and a slice of whole grain toast. Lunch option, a chopped egg salad with mixed greens, cherry tomatoes, and a light olive oil dressing. On-the-go snack, a hard-boiled egg with a handful of walnuts or a small banana. The best part? Eggs are affordable, easy to prepare, and versatile. Whether you're cooking for yourself or a loved one, adding just 1 or 2 eggs a day could be the start of fewer leg cramps and better nights of sleep. After George's success with adding eggs to his mornings, he began wondering, what else could he do to keep those pesky leg cramps at bay? That's when his neighbor Linda shared her own story, one that started in a quiet yoga class in sunny California. Linda, now 72, has been practicing gentle yoga for years to stay flexible and keep her joints moving. But lately, something had changed. During her sessions, she started feeling her calf muscles tighten up unexpectedly, sometimes mid-pose. A deep, uncomfortable cramp would shoot through her leg, forcing her to pause and stretch out until it passed. Frustrated, she thought about quitting. But before she did, her instructor asked her one simple question. Have you tried eating a banana before class? It sounded almost too easy, but Linda decided to give it a shot. The next morning, about 30 minutes before yoga, she peeled a ripe banana and had it with a few almonds. And just like that, things began to shift. Not only did the cramps ease up, but she also felt steadier during her balance poses. Her energy level improved, and most importantly, she could finally focus on her practice without fearing the next cramp. So what makes bananas so special? For starters, bananas are loaded with potassium, a mineral that plays a key role in muscle contractions. When potassium levels get too low, muscles can misfire or cramp up, especially after movement or during the night. Potassium acts like a traffic light for your muscles, helping them contract and relax smoothly. But that's not all. Bananas also contain magnesium, which helps relax tight muscles, and vitamin B6, which supports your nervous system, the communication highway between your brain and your muscles. This trio of nutrients works together to prevent cramps before they start, making bananas a perfect snack for active seniors like Linda, and even those who simply want to sleep better at night. Dr. Emily Harper, the same expert who spoke about eggs earlier, adds this. Bananas are an excellent source of essential minerals that support muscle function. They're particularly beneficial for seniors who may have dietary restrictions since they're soft, easy to digest, and naturally sweet. And she's right. Bananas are gentle on the stomach, don't need cooking, and are often well tolerated even by those with digestive issues or reduced appetite. They're also incredibly convenient. Toss one in your purse, keep a few in a fruit bowl on the kitchen counter, or pair one with a little protein for a balanced snack. If you're looking for easy ways to enjoy bananas beyond just peeling and eating, here are a few tasty senior-friendly ideas. Morning boost, slice a banana over warm oatmeal and sprinkle with cinnamon and chopped walnuts for a comforting, muscle-friendly breakfast. Afternoon snack, blend a banana with some Greek yogurt and a handful of frozen berries for a smooth and satisfying mini meal. On-the-go option, pack a banana with a small bag of unsalted roasted almonds for a quick energy lift. Dessert treat, mash a banana, mix it with a spoonful of peanut butter, and spread it on whole grain toast. It's like comfort food that fights cramps. Linda now swears by her banana ritual and even keeps a few extras in her gym bag for friends who mention soreness or spasms. It's such a small thing, she says, but it made a huge difference. And she's not alone. Like eggs, bananas are one of those simple, everyday foods that can do wonders when it comes to supporting your muscles and calming restless legs. After finding relief through bananas, Linda couldn't wait to share her discovery with her friend Robert, a fellow retiree who lives just across the street. Robert, 75, is known in his Florida neighborhood as the plant guy. His backyard is filled with rows of tomatoes, sunflowers, herbs, and every kind of leafy green you can imagine. Gardening is his passion and his therapy, but lately it was also becoming his pain point. Every time I knelt down to prune or weed, Robert shared, I'd stand up and feel this sharp, twisting cramp in my leg, like my muscles were yelling at me for doing what I love. At first, he brushed it off as part of aging, but when the cramps started waking him up at night, he knew he needed to make a change. That's when he stumbled upon something surprising, not in the pharmacy aisle, but in the snack section. On a trip to the farmer's market, one vendor offered him a sample of roasted pumpkin seeds. They were crunchy, salty, and satisfying. He picked up a bag on a whim and started munching on a handful each afternoon. A week later, he added almonds and sunflower seeds into the mix. Little by little, the leg cramps that had once gripped him without warning became less frequent and far less painful. So what's the secret behind these tiny snacks? Nuts and seeds, like almonds, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds, might be small, but they pack a serious nutritional punch. They're rich in magnesium, a mineral that helps relax tight muscles and keeps your nerves running smoothly. When your magnesium levels dip, your muscles can tighten and cramp, especially during or after physical activity. Dr. Emily Harper explains it this way. Nuts and seeds are nutrient-dense foods that can help address mineral deficiencies linked to muscle cramps. They're a convenient and tasty option for seniors who may not get enough magnesium from other sources. And that's key. Many older adults unintentionally fall short on magnesium because of changes in diet, medications, or digestion. Nuts and seeds offer a natural, easy way to bridge that gap. Even better, these crunchy bites also provide healthy fats and plant-based protein, which support overall muscle maintenance and energy levels. They help you feel full longer and give your body the building blocks it needs to repair and maintain muscle tissue, especially important if you're trying to stay active in your golden years. If you're wondering how to work them into your day, here are some senior-friendly snack and meal ideas that Robert and many others now enjoy. Afternoon pick-me-up, a small bowl, about 1/4 cup, of mixed nuts with dried cranberries. Keep it handy by your recliner or on the kitchen counter. Breakfast boost, sprinkle chopped almonds and sunflower seeds on top of your yogurt or oatmeal. It adds crunch and extra nutrition. Easy salad topper. Add pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas, to a spinach salad with olive oil and a squeeze of lemon. Simple, fresh, and loaded with minerals. Homemade trail mix. Combine raw almonds, pumpkin seeds, a handful of raisins, and unsweetened coconut flakes. Store in a jar for easy snacking. Evening treat. Try almond butter spread on whole grain crackers with a slice of banana on top. A mix of protein, potassium, and healthy fats. Robert now keeps a jar of nuts and seeds by his garden gloves. He snacks during breaks, and not only are his leg cramps better, but he also feels more energized during long afternoons in the sun. It's amazing, he says, how something so small can make such a big difference. As with eggs and bananas, the magic of nuts and seeds lies in their simplicity. No need for fancy recipes or complicated prep. Just a handful a day can help your muscles stay calm, your nerves stay sharp, and your body stay strong. So, what have we learned from George, Linda, and Robert? Each of them faced the discomfort of leg cramps, and each found relief not through complicated treatments, but by making simple changes to their daily diet. Eggs gave George the muscle support he needed in the morning. A banana before yoga helped Linda stay flexible and cramp-free, and Robert discovered that a handful of nuts and seeds could keep his legs from tightening after a long day in the garden. The takeaway here is clear. The right foods can make a real difference. You don't need a cabinet full of supplements or prescriptions, just a few smart choices at mealtime. Starting your day with protein-rich eggs, reaching for a banana as a snack, and keeping mixed nuts and seeds on hand for the afternoon can help keep your muscles relaxed, your nerves healthy, and your energy steady all day long. These are small habits, but they can bring big results, especially if you're over 60 and want to stay active, independent, and pain-free. Now it's your turn. Have you tried any of these foods to ease leg cramps? We'd love to hear your story in the comments below. And if you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who could use some relief. Don't forget to subscribe to Wellness Nest Daily for more practical health advice made just for you. Let's walk through life stronger, one healthy habit at a time.